17. This is about local locations, and when you see Susan, click for help. Here are the learning steps for this lesson. To start off with, we're going to look at knowing who the local retailers usually are, and we're then going to look at knowing what local retailers focus on, so in terms of their retail objectives. And then we're going to be able to explain how large retailers have actually been affecting smaller convenience stores, the local ones. The key vocabulary is service focused, which is the emphasis for local retailers. Then we're looking at sole traders and competition. You'll know you've been successful in this lesson when you can state what type of ownership local retailers usually are, and you can describe what local retailers usually focus on. And finally, it will be the explain the exam level question, which is how and why large retailers have impacted on the local high street. The careers for the retail industry below are beauty consultant, cabin crew and call centre operator. Your work list for this lesson, yes there it is, it's one task, it's called being local, so this should be a short and sweet lesson for you. Local retailers. Many retailers are sole traders or small businesses and will have only one physical store in one location. Their customers are local people and they will concentrate their business on providing a service to these. Local retailers can be located in urban or rural locations. That's calling upon the last few lessons that we've done. In recent times, these local retailers have come under increasing competition from larger retailers, and many have been forced to close down as larger retailers have chosen to open smaller convenience stores in local areas. Have a look on the left and think about how many of those we've seen, and have a look at the picture on the top, how many of those independent convenience stores have actually closed down. Task 1, being local. You've got 3 questions and you need to answer in the 3 answer boxes, and this is all about your understanding of the text we've just looked at for local retailers. So for question 1, who are the main customers of local shops? That's in the first paragraph. We've got to look at who they are, where they tend to be and how far they tend to travel. That information will be good to include in your answer 1. What will be the level of footfall for local shops? Now this is commented on in the article, so have a look whether it is a high or low footfall, and that should be a short answer for you for answer 2. Question 3. Explain why large retailers have opened up smaller shops in local areas. Now this is the final paragraph on the text, however it doesn't explicitly tell you, it doesn't directly say why large retailers have opened up the smaller shops. You've got to think about what does it offer the large retailers. If the convenience stores and the small independent sole traders are there, then they're getting a certain amount of footfall and a certain amount of customer sales, and the larger retailers don't have a presence there. So this very much goes back to the business objectives that we've looked at before on learning objective 1, and so we need to draw on why it is that some of these shops, like that Tesco one that we can see, Tesco Express, are opening in those areas. And that was why you need to refer to some examples and treat this question 3 as an exam level question. There you go, that's it, your completed work list on local locations. That you had 1 task, being local. Well done, you finished.